Okay, can you share my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, because in this week nothing inspirational speaker. The next session is with Mr. Z. Time is yours, Mr. Z.
Again? Okay. It'd be good to have some inspirational speakers here, no?
Next week, sir. We will have next week.
Okay. But I thought we were gonna do that thing with the Vistaversary for con.
Hmm. Yeah, that's my bad as well because yeah, I haven't prepared Canada, which actually which actually has just got her first year anniversary just last Saturday.
Okay. All right, listen up. So in the absence of inspirational speakers in the future, what we'd like to do is we'd like to commemorate people who are celebrating a Vistaversary. And so Nadia, congratulations on your fourth year here. It's been quite an incredible journey having you here and watching you develop and positively transform. So if you guys feel happy for Nadia's progress, show some love. If you don't, then just pretend it didn't happen. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and get started here. So I just had a in-depth discussion with our team in strategic branding. So maybe I'll take some time today to slow down and show you guys what's good. Okay. All right. I guess I have a few moments to pontificate, talk, and get us ready. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and begin. So, how's everyone doing? Good. All right. Good to see Rehan. Good to see Sarah. Good to see Krishna. Vidi, I know, is there. Mr. Ahmed, good to see you. Gray. Shaylin, welcome back. Good to see you, Shaylin. Ega, who's in the next room next to us with some of the Mac Minis. Good to see you, Dea. We have some new people. Mohammed Reza, according to one. I hope he's new. If not, then I apologize for not knowing who you are in this company. This company is getting a little bit big. Sometimes I see new faces and I don't know who they are. Right, Gani? No, I always know who Gani is. Gani's been here for a few days, right? So definitely easy to recognize him. Erica, and Agus Weta, you look different. Did you cut your hair? Look much more presentable. You and Hafiz are in the haircut club now, so that's good because you can join me in celebrating less hair. I see Restu. Hi, Restu. Hi, Artie. Artie laughs at my jokes. That's how I know he's in good humor. Artie's probably one. Artie does most of the laughing for all the engineers, right? Titan? Yeah. He's one of good cheer to see. Marcel never laughs these days. Ever since he became promoted, he knows that a frown gets much more done than a smile. It's better to be feared than loved, as Machiavelli would say. Yeah. All right. Bella's there. Bella, where are you? Are you in one of our new properties?
Can you guess what is the
No,
property is it?
I have no idea. These properties, unless I'm asked to test it, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Yeah,
Sun Green.
Sunrim.
Okay, fantastic, good. Kyla always knows the properties by visual identification. I think Midjourney should actually hire her to do visual identification for images. Okay, and David, good to see you. All right, Buddy, there he is. Sarah, okay, wow. All right, I guess I've stalled for enough time. While I'm greeting you, I'm thinking about what to say because I didn't have that much time to prepare for this all hands, but it's okay. I always know where I'm going, right? I always have a vision for the company, correct? Okay. We're in our 6th semester, and the theme of this semester is about expanding capacity and elevating the brand. So I'm going to share a few insights that I've had with the brand strategic management team. Hopefully this will be good for everyone. Okay, but let's go first into some inspiration. I get asked every week, right, on the all hands, which I haven't filled out yet. What essentially is the biggest actionable discovery, and what's the biggest positive transformation, and what's the biggest achievement? Okay, and I've come to appreciate in my old age of tender age of 42 right now. Actually, who am I kidding? I'm 43. That this is actually a pretty good way to always have something to say on your weekly all hands update. If your curiosity is greater than your fear, you should be able to discover something that you didn't know before. If your curiosity is greater than your fear, then you should always look forward to having some achievements because you're aware that there's still so much more to learn. So this, I think, is a really good driving force, especially as we get into a particular work and theme that is less familiar to all of us, okay? But it's okay. Last semester, we weren't very familiar with strategy, and I think we eventually mastered it. This semester, we're not that familiar with brand, and I truly believe we will master it by the end of the semester too. All right, good news, bad news. Good news this week. So last week, we were at 81. This week, we're recovering, so congratulations, we're up to 83.8. This is good, okay? So we prevented essentially a dip in our overall hospitality performance over the year. Now, the team succeeding me in a few moments, we'll talk about the in-month statistics on hospitality. I hope everyone understands that this is the year-to-year, okay? So I'm usually looking at essentially the year-to-year performance, keeping track of where we are, and the next team proceeding following me will actually talk more about the month performance, okay? So don't get confused. I was like, well, why is Mr. Jing saying this and it's not the case? It's a different frame of reference. Okay, so last time we saw that the new AUM was far below what we had actually achieved in May. Now it probably is going up a little bit. Okay, so we'll probably at least get past May. I expect the new AUM to be far above May. In May, we did not have any serious efforts on growth. We didn't have any experience. We didn't have any programs. We didn't have any workflows. So it would be embarrassing to see that we are succumbing back to pre-growth workflows. If we've forgotten everything, that would be the case, okay? But as long as our new AUM is not, we don't need exponential gain. I want to make that part clear, okay? The growth from last semester was exponential. Exponential means that each particular phase is going up quite dramatically over the previous phase, like doubling, which is where we went from May to September, okay? That's not my expectation for the next semester because we're going to work on capacity and we're going to work on brand, okay? But that being said, I don't want us to forget everything that we learned in the previous semester and not know at all how to actually process new business, all right? So we'll have more moderate expectations on what the amount of new AUM will come in, but we'll have higher expectations on what the growth and the stability targets are, okay? All right, so my leadership commitment is depending on everyone here to do their job to support and grow the brand. Now, I'll be very honest, this is difficult for me. It's difficult for me because I'm not a brand expert, and I'm probably making a lot of people go through a lot of very painful moments. I'm looking at Vidya and Bayou right now on this journey. And I hope that we will see that as being normal. The reason it's normal is this, is because if I have low expectations of what everyone can do, then we will get low results. But if I have high expectations, I hope I will learn faster. I hope all of us will learn faster, and we'll be able to understand what it is that is core and strategic to branding, and also being able to build a company that is going to be awesome over time, okay? So I will apologize ahead of time for being a little bit lost some of the time and also being a little bit high pressure as well. I think this is essentially the best modality for an executive to adopt if we want to actually be able to quickly figure out how to navigate to the place that we need to get to. It's going to involve a little bit of stepping on toes. It's going to be involving a little bit of failing fast, but it's something that we've always done before. So it should be no surprise. All right. Anyway, my commitment is I'll train and develop senior leaders to lead a strong brand. I'm learning more about brand myself. I'm learning about what to focus on. But I expect senior leaders in the time that they are learning also to teach. They should teach supervision and strategy to their team so that their teams can be more independent, more capable of being promotable, and also more able to be given responsibilities so that senior leaders can work on more abstract ideas and more visionary work. All right, and of course, all this is my commitment to ensure that everybody is given a fair chance to earn the next semester's bonus. Yes, Ahmed. Yes, sir.
Kepencet, Sir.
Oh, no, I thought you had a great question. I thought you were going to say, but Mr. Jing, we're going to go this way, right? Oh, by the way, anybody is always free to interrupt me if I'm wrong, okay? Please be like the little Dutch boy, put the finger in the dam. So interrupt me if I'm wrong. I thought, Ahmed, that was going to be you. Next time, okay, here. What you can do now is you can go on ChatGPT, record what I'm saying, and ask, does this guy know what he's talking about, okay? And then if you actually find out that ChatGPT has a warning, then you can tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? All right, anyway, that was a moment of humor. I will eventually retire to be a stand-up comedian after Bukit Vista is $1 billion company. And all of you are millionaires, I hope. Not in rupiah, but in dollars, yeah? Okay, back to Shaylin. We have that promise that we will accelerate people's career faster than anywhere else. I think so far we're keeping to that promise. May it be true for everyone that you will be more successful than your wildest imaginations if you work 20 years here. Working in the same company has become cool again. All right, anyways, I've already said that I'm not a brand expert, so I'm learning how to do this as I go. But what each of you can do to help all of us is this, all right? Let's learn together, okay? I'm going to be a brand student. I'm going to listen. I'm going to try to teach what I learn if I find something interesting. But so far, nobody's taught me anything. Okay, if you know something that I don't know about brand, please teach me. I'm really, really open to understand more. Okay, no, actually, that's not true. That's not true. A few people have taught me some things about brand. That's an unfair statement. Okay, but I really want to be involved in trading knowledge about how to actually create a stronger brand. Okay, show don't tell me. It's much better if I can see it than imagine it, because we might have different visions about what you think it is and what it is. But the good news is this. The good news is we're starting the upper management structure for this to happen. So those of you who don't know, we've just changed the digital communication audit to the brand communication audit. We've committed to over-communicate that. So Shaylin and Furkan will be sending a lot of you over to showcase your work on that side of the business so we can centralize and see where our potential brand touch points are. Okay? Which is good. So BCA does not stand for Bank Central Asia. It stands for Brand Communication Audit at Bukit Vista. I like how Nadia found that down. Yeah, we started BCA inside Bukit Vista. BCA is going to be our subsidiary. We're going to buy BCA one day. Okay, anyway, nobody found that funny except Shayla. Okay, so let's demo something real quick, and then I'll get to sort of a happy story if we have time. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is I want to tell you guys a little story, and this story is a love story. Okay. My love story. No, not my love story. It's a love story between ourselves and our partners. Okay. And you guys should feel a little bit happy as I tell this story. Okay. So this is like Wayang Kulit again. So I'm going to move things onto the stage as they become appropriate. Okay. Look at this couple. They're so cute. They're looking at this mountain together. All right. So what I'm going to try to represent is the story between Bukit Vista and our partners in the most clear, explicit way possible, using the most easy to understand way possible, right? Now, those of you who've been seeing me do this 6 times, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to actually do this again for you the 7th time. But thank you for being part of my initial test audience. Since you guys didn't disapprove, I'll assume that this is a good idea, okay? All right, so what does this really represent? Wait, I need to tell the story up here first, actually. Oh, yes. Let's start with this. Does anybody know what this is? Now, I know the engineers probably know what this is, but let's go to somebody else. Let's go to somebody else who is not an engineering person. Let's go to, wait, since Ahmed hit the button. Ahmed, I know you're an engineer, but okay, all right. What is this? What does this graph represent? What is this graph called? Huh? What? Okay. I shouldn't assume that, right? Okay, Krishna's smiling. Rehan, I'll hit you. Rehan, what is this graph called?
I don't know, sir.
Oh, no. Hey, you have no reason to not know. You should screen capture ChatGPT and then in 3 seconds tell me what this kind of graph is called, right? Here, let's see if our new people are catching on. Restu, I see you over there. Didn't think the CEO would call on you today, yeah? So, Pareto. Yeah, very good, Marcel. It's a Pareto law, long-tail distribution, okay? Sorry, Restu. Marcel, the president of ops, has actually beat you to the punch, but what could have been your moment of glory there? All right, so this is the explanation that I'd like to show everybody here, all right? What we do in the property rental market in Bali is we make losers into winners, okay? That's essentially the essence of our secret sauce. All of you here are secretly working to turn properties from losers into winners, okay? And there's many, many ways that a property can lose. A property can lose by not getting 5-star reviews. A property can lose by not getting a booking for 3 weeks or 3 months. A property can lose by not being agile, innovative, and adapting with the market trends. I think that is pretty understood. But the impact of losing is actually pretty severe. The impact of losing means that you get less and less and less availability to users who are guests, and your revenue shrinks down to nothing. Now, this happens. I've seen this in Airbnb. This is exactly how the distribution has been played out. What we do at Bukit Vista is we push properties to become winners. We pay attention to this simple concept of ranking, and we're able to elevate essentially a property up to this category here, okay? Now, once you're in a winning category, does it mean you will stay there? And the answer is, well, not all the time, right? It's like any business. You need to defend your position. You need to defend your brand. You're only as good as your last 3 reviews, and you're probably only as good as your last 3 bookings. So it's a fair system on Airbnb. It's very, it's an asymptote. Yes, okay. It's a meritocracy. So without guidance, without innovation, without product user fit, a winner can eventually start sliding and becoming a loser again, okay? So that is essentially the way that the very competitive market works here in Bali on property management. Now, what do? Here's a vision of what we do. We get together with an owner. Let's say the person over here is the owner, okay? What do they bring to the table? The owner brings to the table this. They bring together their property. They bring a property, and in that property, there's a design component, and there's a location component. Agreed? Yeah? Sounds reasonable? Yeah, that's what. Okay, sorry, I lost this. I need to bring this to the front. Bring to front. See? Okay, good. Somewhat knowledgeable on how to actually use Miro. Owner brings us to the relationship. What do we bring to the relationship? We bring product user fit, and we bring guest experience management, okay? That's what we bring to the table. The problem is that a lot of owners think that all we do is guest experience management. If you go and ask a few owners, what does Bukit Vista do? Oh, I think they do our housekeeping. They make sure the villa is tidy. They make sure that it's ready for guests. Which is unfortunate, because that's not what any of you guys do here, right? At all. So why do we pay everyone here? What you guys do is actually product user fit. Everyone here is working hard every day to make sure that the properties we represent are innovating, that their marketing is being corrected, that their ranking is being corrected, that their strategy is being corrected, that they're current with whatever is going on so that they can win and beat everyone else on revenue. That's it. That's what everybody's work is here to do. We do not need engineers to clean villas. We do not need engineers to make sure the pool is ready. We do not need data science to do that. But we do need all of that, plus strong operations people, plus strong content people, plus strong marketing people, plus strong, everyone here in this room is actually unified to create product user fit. Back to this narrative back here. If you do not have product user fit, any particular winner can become a loser over time. Just look at any particular brand that you no longer use, like BlackBerry, or I don't know, some other brand that nobody uses anymore. Okay, so I think this is pretty important. And this particular relationship all adds together to create this one simple goal of improving the ranking. And once the ranking is established, then we have brand and the partners have brand, because that's essentially what the essence of a brand is. The brand is how visible are you based on your ranking. Now, you can get brand visibility by paying an agency millions of dollars and putting you on TV and social media. You can get brand visibility by putting yourself on billboards on major roads. You can get brand by getting algorithmic ranking such that you are visible to a large audience and nobody even knows that that's how a brand can be developed. Congratulations, you work at Bukit Vista and that's what we do, all right? You're essentially working on a way to do branding in a way that nobody else has really thought of doing yet. So we discovered it, okay? All right, cool. So what I want you guys to remember is this, okay? There is a guest experience management team, and that team is more directly involved. Oh, wait, somebody raised their hand. Yes, somebody has a question.
Not a question, sir, but
Yes.
please conclude your point in 3
Oh,
minutes.
I need to conclude. Okay, good. All right, let's wrap this up then. Okay, that's the demo that I wanted to show everyone, okay? Is this part clear now? What essentially is the unique selling point of the company? Yeah? I hope so, okay? Is it clear now what sort of work you've been doing, but maybe not really aware of how it actually ends up benefiting a partner? Yeah? Okay, good. So when people ask you what you do at Bukit Vista, product user fit, making sure that innovation elevates ranking, can be the simple answer to anybody who is actually asking for us to manage their property, okay? Product user fit is work that's never finished. Innovation is work that's never finished. And that is the true difference. That's why people pay the 20%, okay? And I want this to be clear. This part is not very clear. Most people think that we are paid 20% to do guest experience management. And that part, yeah, sure, it could be there, right? But we delegate that part often in branding, inspired branding packages to the owner. What we really do, what we really get paid to do is to do this. All right, hopefully that's more clear. All right, I'm gonna head back to the okay, well, we'll never get to talk about Ibu Rizka ever. Okay, anyways. All right, back to my commitment. If I see something, I'll teach. Please learn, please continue to learn, please continue to give feedback on the BCA. That will be the main strategic touch point for everybody in the company on sharing essentially branding knowledge and supervision, all right? The next semester goal is 3.5 million, overall rating of 4.84, 5-star percentage of 85%. The partner brand goal is still to be determined. Still waiting for a good partner stability brand goal. Now, here's the payoff. The 5X individual bonus that the company achieves the 3.5 million sales target October 1st to March 31st next year, awarded on April 5th. And the revenue goal is not reached. There is no bonus, just like last time. If we reach the revenue goal on 2 goals, we'll pay 5X individual bonus. For April, if we reach 1 revenue goal and 1 brand stability goal, we'll pay 2X. Okay. Caps and boosts will apply, and weighted individual bonuses will apply. Interns are paid the same. Okay. Now, these particular parts will be modified, but they will only be modified as an upgrade, not modified as a downgrade as we go along the semester, okay? So anyways, those are the conditions of what this next semester will reward. So hopefully that inspires everyone. All right, that's it. Let me give the floor back to, I guess, is it to Rama? No? Who should I
No,
give?
Okay,
Thank you.
thank
it's
you,
actually
Zing.
Yeah.
The next session will be handled by Kak Kayla as our moderator. Time is yours, Kak Kayla.
Okay, thank you again. Thank you, Mr. Jake, for the sessions. The right next one, I believe Ege will share the screen. Next up, let's hear from Furkan. He has some updates regarding the hospitality and revenue targets. So the floor is yours, Furkan.
Okay, Kayla, thank you very much. And good morning, everyone. So this is a portrait of one of our just newly launched villas located near in our base. Can anyone guess what this is? Yes, that is correct. Good Juju, thank you very much, Arika, for participating. The only one, yeah. Yeah, it's actually expected to be have a first availability by tomorrow, and this is one of the most anticipated property to be have a property testing for. But unfortunately, I didn't think it went through. Yeah. However, later on later can we do lah sometimes do the property testing here. Okay. Next, moving on into the next slide, the semester 6 target, the revenue target is still same 3.5 million USD, with the hospitality target at 85% on 5-star ratings and 4.84 on overall rating. Okay, now let's move to the next slide and reveal our hospitality target achievements. Okay, on to the first metric, accuracy. So accuracy decreasing by 0.4% from last week. Last week at 88.9%. Now this week at 88.5%. Next. On the check-in, this is stagnant. Last week and this week is still the same at 86.7%. Next. Cleanliness improving by 0.3%, and last week at 79.7%, and this week at 80%. Next, we have communication increasing by 0.8%. Last week at 83.6%, and this week at 84.4%. Okay, coming next to the location, the biggest increase this week by 1.5%. Last week at 68.6%, and this week at 70.1%. Next. Value a bit decreased on 0.2%. Last week at 79.7%, and this week at 79.5%. Okay, so actually in overall, the score is actually increasing as what Mr. Jing also informed in his session. So on 5-star rating, we are at 83.8%, and overall rating we are at 4.77. It's actually increasing 0.1% and also 0.01 in respective metrics. Yeah, so it's still actually increasing and have a good progress so far. Okay, now on to the next target, which is revenue. So how are we at the revenue target achievement? So we are now at 459,534 US dollar. It's actually increasing 58,000 USD compared to last week. And we still have many revenue left and also many time left to achieve the semester revenue target. So yeah, this is the report so far. And thank you very much. Kayla, back to you.
Okay, appreciate the update, Furkan. All right, moving on to the second session, which is the weekly mission inspiration. Sorry, I think the only available ones would be from the engineering team, which is a technological innovation. So give it up first to Ali for the first update.
Okay, for me, it's a quick update. Yeah, it's we have improved improvement we are making our community management system. We are upgrading the communication with uh, our system. Yeah, we immigrating our WhatsApp client in a previous system, so we moving it to samples. So it's this switch this migration will have more stable communication and keep complete conversation stories and make everything run a lot smoother and this is has a few limitation such as all messages are gone, yeah, and we cannot call and cannot make group chat. I think it's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ali, for the update. A quick shout out actually for this one. Engineering team has reduced the estimated time of for downtime from 3 hours to actually only, I think, an hour or 45 minutes. So thank you for the swift migrations and dedicated 3 days for that. But regarding the qualitative expectations like smoother conversations, communications, or support, it's still under progress. Thank you, guys. Okay, moving on next. We have from Azel. Okay, the floor is yours, Azel.
Okay, thank you, Kak Kaila. And my innovation in here is location grading heat map improvisation for business report optimization. The first one from the problem is the older version of location grading heat map required like manual grading and manual boundary drawing of the heat map. This process was inefficient and prone to human error and difficult to scale. And the solution for this problem is the last version that is nowadays heat map is automates grading based on proximity to the beach and listing review ratings. And each area is divided into hexagons with grids determined by a weighted average of these two factors that are the proximity to beach and listing review ratings. And as seen in the second heat map, you can scroll, okay, as seen in the second heat map, where each Google Maps point can easily be matched to its corresponding hexagon and the location grid. And that is the solution. And the limitation here, currently not all areas in Bali are covered due to incomplete data scraping. So, because if we want to scrape all areas, we can consume more time to scrape the areas. So the solution is if we have to request the Google Maps from Gaia Revenue Projection, I can scrape it for a few times and then the heat map is located in the database and the grid is can be shown on the Coda business plan document. So it's flexible to scrape the data and the hexagon. That is from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Azel. Good one for this one actually, but I think the users like Erica or Bella would be helpful if they can actually get you some more feedbacks regarding how they actually use the platform. Okay, coming up next we have Mas Ardi. Okay, the floor is yours, Mas.
Okay, thank you, Kak Kaila. Right now, in the middle evaluation of guest and booking persona memorization project, the problem is we often interact with the guests frequently but fail to remember important details from their reservation. However, if the details are collected, they can become valuable data that enhance our offerings or highlighting unique selling points since we have the information on the hand, okay? The solution is capture and record details from conversation or any specific information provided by the guest to the host. This detail will be stored in database and used later to offer personalized service or enhance guest preference. Okay, the limitation, the value of this data grows over time. In the short term, is maybe not significant impact. Like we can, we can see there's can back before this again. Okay, there's a conversation from the guest. There are any beaches and activities I can do. So yeah, the guys want to rent motorcycle. Next, this is the recap of the information we got. After that, next, Gaya can give answer about the activity and offering the extra service. Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Mas Ardi. Ega, do we have more or that's it from the engineering team? That's it, yeah. All right. Thank you, Ali, Azel, and Mas Ardi for actually showcasing the engineering team milestones. Moving on to the company team target and achievements. Furkan, you're back on for this part. Let's hear about the performance for this month, especially on our target on October.
Okay, thank you very much, Kayla. So basically, our target for this month has been also announced during the hospitality and revenue target achievement, because this is the first month of the semester. The report will be still the same. However, Aga can close this first. Thank you. Okay. However, on to the progression on our October target, our revenue target is at 79.91% to achieve the OK target. Our progress on 5-star percentage is already at 98.58%, and on the overall rating progression already at 99.37%. So the hospitality is coming close. And what are our opportunities for October? So in October and entering the fourth week, we managed to have 61% occupancy, 9% increase compared to last week, 12% expired dates, 1% maintenance, and 3% owner usage. We have 22% nights available to sell to achieve the OK target. So for the details of the evidence, you can easily check on the data and also the document. That's all my report. Thank you. Back to you, Kayla.
Okay, thank you so much, Furkan. Moving on to the promotions and new employees, I believe we have some entry there. I'd like to give the floor to Mas Bayu regarding the promotions of one engineering team. Still muted, Mas. Yeah.
Okay, hey, sorry. Okay, thank you very much, Kayla. This is to Restu. Wait, let me check. Is Restu here? I think he's here today, right? Yeah, okay. Today is his first day. Restu is recently hired. He's been passed through the trial period and some other evaluation. So he will be in the engineering team with the AI team, AI engineer, as AI prompt engineer. So what he will do is he will take care of all of our AI products that we're using LLMs like Gaia, Thea, and all other AI product. What he will do is he will make sure that the AI will give output that will represent our voice, our brand voice in Bukit Vista, and give answer or reply to the user correctly in a hospitality manner. He's not only doing quality control, but he's actually working on fixing the prompt and then making sure that the output is aligned to our brand guideline. So welcome, Restu. Looking forward to see your good work.
Okay, thank you, Mas Bayu. Welcome, Restu. Enjoy the ride there. I think from today you'll be also communicating with a lot of users and a lot of clients to ensure that you can actually deliver a good performance on the expectation on your behalf. This one I'd like to give the floor to Kashelin to announce regarding the onboarding of the new interns, right?
Yes, correct. So thank you, Kyla. So this is actually supposed to be like announced yesterday, but unfortunately the HR team it slipped off of our minds. So we actually had a new intern coming in as of yesterday. So Reza, maybe you could say hi, like wave so that everyone can see you. So Reza is actually coming in just yesterday as our front end developer intern. So Wendy udah nggak sendirian lagi ya. So welcome Reza, and we look forward for a better interface in the upcoming projects of the engineering team. So yeah, thank you, and back to Kayla.
Okay, thank you, Kashelin. Welcome, Reza. Then, next up, we have some core values recognitions. We have a couple of them, so let's start from the very bottom side. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. First, I think this went from Azele to Bella, Krista, Kofidi, and also Erika. The floor's yours, Azel.
Okay, thank you, Kak Kaila. Okay, here is my recognition. The core value are be the hero, step on toes, and help other to help themselves. And the first one, Kak Vidi provided me with the initial guidance and a reference point for the growth dashboard in Data Vista project. So this is the core value recognition is related to my new project here. It is growth dashboard, which helped me understand the bigger picture and give me the direction I needed to move forward. And the second one is for Kak Erika. Kak Erika helped me get an understanding of the specific business flow for the dashboard because Kak Erika's insight ensured that everything was structured correctly and based on solid information. And the third is to Kak Krishna. Kak Krishna was super engaged in the discussions yesterday, and his insights were really valuable in refining the business flow. And he made sure we considered all ideas and got things right. And the last one is to Kak Bella. Kak Bella is really crucial and instrumental in the final validation process of growth dashboard flow or growth dashboard cycle, which helped me feel confident that everything was aligned and ready to move forward with the project smoothly. That's from me. Back to Kak Kaila.
Thank you, Azel. On point recognitions, I think you put really good traits from all the people that you mentioned there. Next up, we have, this one from Ega to messaging and Moayana. Let's hear about it, Ega.
Okay, I want to recognize Mr. Zing and Moayana for Inspire Delight, help others to help themselves, and details matter. Why? After 3 times of property testing that I did, the latest one was very special because I called do property testing with Mr. Zing and Moayana at Villa Yudatama. And I got new insight on how to test a property properly and correctly. Previously, I felt that it was right, but it turned out that the property testing with Moayana and Mr. Zing was really detailed. Thank you for the knowledge and fun.
Thank you, Ega. Actually, I'm intrigued on that part. You might would like to elaborate more on the new insights that you got from Mr. Jing or Moayana later on, yeah? Since we're a bit running out of time, I'm gonna continue. Thank you, Ega, once more. The next one, this is also from you to Coffee D and Mas Bayu.
Okay, I want to recognize Kofidi and Kabayu for Inspired Delight and upper management qualities. Thank you for always being my inspiration while in Bukit Vista with the way you manage project and also have unique creativity to fix a problem that occurs not only in the project I work on, which is Bifigo, but in other things too. Once again, thank you.
Okay, nice recognition, Eka. Thank you. Moving on. Okay. Also, from Ega, I think you recognize a lot of people.
Okay, the last one is I want to recognize Kak Titan, Kak Robin, and Kak Wendy for Inspired Delight. Have all there to help themselves and be the hero. Thank you for always supporting and helping me and working on the Bifigo project. Being able to get this far and being able to release the latest version is inspirable from your support, especially helping in terms of testing or fixing things that are not appreciated. From there, I can learn again and again so that I can be better in the future. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Ega. Moving on, we have from Furkan to Rama. Yes, please, Furkan.
Okay, thank you, Kayla. So, what we are seeing right now in our social media and also our website related to employer branding initiative is what actually Rama proposed during his free trial course. So, he already spotted that we have kind of bad employer branding, and he aims to improve it already since doing the selection process. So I would like to thank you for inspiring the like, and he lives his word by doing many interesting engagement activities over there. So thank you very much, Rama, and back to you, Kayla.
Thank you, Furkan. Yeah, actually, I would agree. I would vote for Rama too, because he takes feedback really diligently. And I think we had a lot of activities going on the journey at Beef Instagram, which never happens before. So thank you, Rama, for holding on to that. Okay, moving on. This is from Furkan to Kashelin.
Yes, I would like to also recognize Kashalin for being help others to help themselves, because Kashalin has been very helpful in also documenting our latest case practice in employee experience and culture that eventually ensures a smooth handover, especially when she was on PTO. Probably the next milestone to be delegating it to the upper managers. Yeah. Okay, so that's the recognition for you, Kashalin. Thank you very much.
Mm, that's interesting. Thank you, Furkan. Welcome back, Kashelin. I hope Korea has been treating you well. Next, we have from Furkan also to Dea, Moana, and Erika.
Yes, of course. And this is the last recognition from me to Dea, Moayana, and also Erika. I would like to recognize three of them because they also always giving me leads and also giving me directions and also clues on what to be invited to the roundtable talk, so we can have a pretty consistent RTT and help our leads engage with us better. Special recognition though to Dea when she is able to pivot to outreaching and secure the VIP guest list coming from the YouTubers. And we will have that one on this Thursday.
Interesting. Thank you, Furkan. Next, who do we have here? Oh, this is from Mas Hafiz to Mas Ardi. Okay, Mas Hafiz, are you here?
Mas Hafiz actually is taking off, Kyle, so you can read it.
All right, so I'm gonna just read it. Mas Ardi helped Hafiz yesterday when he was about to tie up the Kembang Kuning calendar, which had an issue with the room assignments. Mas Ardi is always willing to assist with technical matters. Of course, I would agree on that, amid his busy schedule. Thank you very much. Of course, yeah, I would vote for that too, Mas Ardi. Thank you. Moving on. This is from Rama to Azel and Ega. Rama, on cam, let's go.
Okay, so thank you for Azal and Ega, because you guys are doing a great job for being a property test house. And I would like to notify you that please keep up the fun and cheerful ambience, and let's make a more exciting moments together in the future. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you, Rama, for the recognitions for Azal and Ega. Moving on. Okay, oh, this is also from Rama to Radit.
Yeah, thank you, Kak Radit, for letting me join for a day as a property manager. Seeing how operation teams operating on the field was an eye-opening experience, and I'm glad that I am able to document everything. And I hope that in the future we could achieve the numbers needed for Haka. So thank you, Kak Radit, for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Rama, for that ya. Meskipun kalian mogok-mogokan di jalan ya. Hopefully a good experience. Okay, moving on. This is to Furkan from Rama also.
Okay, so for the last recognition, I would like to give it to my mentor, Kak Furkan. Thank you for your leadership and for always accommodating me and my needs. And I've always admired your leadership, as you have always led me with empathetic understanding. Well, though sometimes you might be no mercy at times, but I do believe that it is all went for greater good. So I hope you're always healthy, safe, and sound, Kak Furkan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mael. Sorry, Rama. The next one, actually, this is from Krishna to Ega, Wendy, Titan, and also Mas Bayu.
Okay, sure. This is from me to Ega, Wendy, Titan, and Kabayu. So I just want to take a moment to appreciate everyone's effort listed above on the BBGO improvement project we have been tackling recently. We still have many upcoming BBGO projects, starting from leaderboard ranking, also newsletter redesign, and many more. Special thanks for Kak Bayu for contributing so much to the future design references, Titan for managing many freelancer and internal team to handle BBGO improvement, and Ega and Wendy for all their work on many BBGO in progress project. So yeah, we still have plenty more ahead, but I want to acknowledge all of the amazing work being done above. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna. On point recognitions. Hopefully more thriving things onwards. Next up, we have, oh, this is Mr. Jing to Kashielin and Furkan.
Okay, actually I discovered this just kind of recently. I noticed that the new batch of interns are very, very curious. They have a very positive mindset and they're learning at an extremely fast speed. I'll illustrate a few small points. So I noticed Jason likes to watch Endgame from Gita Video One. And that's good. Congratulations, Jason. If you're going to be writing for, let's say, business journalism at Bukit Vista, that's a very good hobby. I'm not sure if the recruiting team found that you were already interested in that, but I think that's a very good fit. I noticed Azel, very grateful. So most of you will happily take things from the company, but Azel is one of the person who actually gave back to the company, I thought. He's an intern and he bought everyone coconut water one day, which I thought was very delightful because it's a small gesture, but it shows that he's willing to invest back in his team and invest back in the people around him. And I think that shows generosity as well. It's a very, very appreciated quality. Rama's work has already been seen and sort of recognized by everybody else. And Ega I see as extremely appreciative and also very open-minded to learn everything, not just his particular scope in engineering and in back-end, which sometimes can be, I think, a block to develop it, but also in like property testing and other things that are root cause related to the mission of the company. It's rare to find such a collection of people who are strong culture fits. Now, what goes on behind the scenes is years of work in setting up guest lectures and making relationships with universities and doing the administration. A lot of that is unseen. So I figure that should deserve some recognition there. Okay, so that's both on both, right? So congratulations to the interns for having the right qualities and also to the people who found them. All right, next, let's see, I think I have one more. And I'm going to recognize Vidi. Vidi is often the only person who disagrees with me or asks challenging questions in our morning strategic meetings. Now, that's important for everybody here. That's important if you are working as a back-end engineer, if you're working on UI UX, if you're working on any particular manner of work down the chain of command. And the reason for that is because that stops bad ideas from getting transferred into implementation. That then becomes bad implementation, bad supervision, and everything becomes bad if the vision's bad, okay? So that's work that's actually unseen, but actually is what I'm calling is essentially latent leadership, right? It's leadership that's actually there. It's not visible, but it's actually going at having a particular purpose that saves everyone time, energy, and improves results, okay? I would encourage more people in the morning meetings to engage in more critical discussion, follow, let's say, Vidi's particular direction. The more well thought out our ideas become, the more they are essentially quality controlled before we implement them, and the more success we can actually see, and the more efficient and productive the rest of the company can become too as well. So I think that's good. Thank you, Vidi. Okay, that's it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Recognitions. Moving on, I think we have from Rehan to Jason. Let's go.
Okay, I want to recognize Jackson, Jackson Astolox for the fail fast, level settle, and step on toes. Because Jason came up with reliability calculator idea, as Bella mentioned on the comment section, and for his article writing. It's a brilliant idea. Jason took the initiative and prepared himself by himself, but the feature is still imperfect and needs many improvement. So I think Jason needs to be more improvement on there, but it is good start and a bright future. And I see Jason is a good prospect. Keep inspiring, Jason. Mantap.
Thank you, Mas Ray. Right, keep it up, Jason. Next up, we have, from Sarah. Apa nih, Sarah?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kak Kai. Okay, so this is core value recognition from me to Kak Marcel and also Kak Kaila. I don't think the core value is quite accurate, but I put inspire, delight, and help other to help themselves. So I would like to thank you, Kak Marsa and Kak Ella, for continuously showing care and giving attention to each member of Ops team, despite their schedules being super busy and lots of responsibilities. So yeah, all in all, thank you for being biased to action to strive for well-being of your team. Thank you, Kak.
Wah, malu. Thank you. Oke, Sarah kalau mau sarapan tuh Marcel ya. Ada Gomar. Okay, next one. This is from Moena to Erika.
Okay, for me is I'm just thankful for Erica initiate basically the flow of the documentation because it's been quite back and forward for a while and yeah, and I see like a lot of people involved to it and it's a good start. Thank you, Erica.
Nice. I also see that Erika and Moena actually have a productive day meeting with clients or leads during their day off. Yeah, so cool work on that part. All right, I think that's all for the core value recognitions. I believe we don't have the time to do the personal updates, but for everyone, kindly update your questions basically and comment with each other asynchronously. And last one, announcement. I'd like to double check with Kashelin. We don't have any announcement, right? No. Okay, great. I think we can conclude the meeting then. I'll give it back again to Ega to close the sessions. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Kak Kayla. So I think that all for our hands today. Thank you because you are always willing to be here. Don't forget to fill in personal updates, yeah. Okay, have a good day, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.
Thank you for hosting, guys. Have a nice day.